Hey everybody, Playtendoguy here, and I'm back with another video. It's Monday, so you know what that means. It's time for another weekly pickups. And I've made sure this week that it is a week after. Last week we had part one of all the things that I picked up over the past couple of weeks to a month. And this week it's time for the rest of the stuff. And it's a good selection of all Blu-rays, some limited editions from Arrows, and some H&V premiums. So there's quite a bit to get through. So without further ado, let's get into it. So hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well. Thanks ever so much for joining me on another video, and today we're going to be talking about some of the pickups that I picked up over the past few weeks. Last week I showed up pretty much majority of 4Ks that I had picked up, and this week's all about the Blu-rays. And there's about 8 titles here to go through, and there's some really good ones here. As I said before the intro, there's some Arrows and some H&V premium collections. So more than enough waffling, let's dive right into things. First up is a film on the H&V sale. This was originally £8 and it dropped down to £3.99, and I decided to pick it up. It's got one of these lovely iconic moment slips. I have heard of the film but never seen it before, and that's Spotlight. This stars Mark Ruffalo, Michael Keaton, Rachel McAdams, Liev Schreiber, if I pronounce his name properly, and Stanley Tucci. Don't really know too much about this one. I think it's about a group of journalists who are finding out a case of abuse in the Catholic Church or something. I've heard it's quite a good watch with a really tough subject theme, but they handle it with style, and the cast here is supposed to be absolutely superb. So I'm looking forward to checking this one out. I don't really know too much about this, so we'll be going into this one quite blind. But you do get a lovely slipcover here, and a few special features. And yeah, it was $3.99 and $7.99 it was originally. I can't even remember when this one came out. Apparently it came out in 2015, which honestly I must have missed when this came out. But I'm looking forward to checking it out. It's just over 2 hours long. Good selection of special features. So that's Spotlight. Next up is a film that I did see go on offer quite recently, so I decided to pick it up. And it's a film starring Kelly McGillis and Jodie Foster, and that's The Accused. This one's been going for about £15 in H&V for quite a while, and then I noticed on Amazon it went down to $6.99, so I decided to pick it up. Kelly McGillis is brilliant in the Top Gun film, and I think I've seen her in a couple of other things, but I can't really remember. And Jodie Foster's always a fantastic actress to watch. I've heard this one's a really tough watch. I know the general gist of it is that something terrible happens to Jodie Foster's character. She goes to court. Kelly McGillis is her attorney, her lawyer, and they try to get justice for her. I've heard it's quite an upsetting and harrowing film to watch. The subject matter here is really rough, but I'm intrigued to check it out. I imagine it's going to be an absolutely brilliant film, but quite a tough watch. I know I've spoke to Nige at Rock God 2004, link in the description down below, who speaks very highly of this one. So it is just under 2 hours long, so I soon will be checking out The Accused. A couple of more H&V premiums. First up is a film starring Vincent Price, and I haven't actually seen much of Vincent Price's work, and I thought I'd be right up my street, as I do like the Hammer horror stuff, and his stuff is very similar to it. I know there's like a Arrow box set of like 6 gruesome tales or whatever it's called, and I have been eyeing that one up for quite a while, so maybe in the future I will pick that up and watch a bit more Vincent Price stuff. But in the meantime, I have the copy of House of Wax starring Vincent Price. This one also includes the 1933 Technicolor original Mystery of the Wax Museum. This one's apparently the most successful 3D film of the 50s that was made by Warner Brothers. It stars Vincent Price at his terrifying best as he takes murderous vengeance on those who wronged him in this horror classic. Don't know too much about this one, but I'm really looking forward to checking it out. really want to see more of Vincent Price. I did undo it to see what you get inside. You get 2 discs. You get the Blu-ray here. I gather the 3D and the 2D version must be on the same disc. You also do get a DVD as well, and you do get some art cards there. Unfortunately, you don't get a poster with it. It's a shame. Seems to be, again, just at random what you get with these premiums. Some you get art cards and blue posters, and some you don't. It's very odd. Some of them you do get booklets with it, which I think is a nice addition. And I partnered this one up with, I was actually going to get a Clockwork Orange on Blu-ray because that looked like a really nice set. But I haven't seen the film yet, and I've heard it's quite a tough watch to sit through. And I do have the DVD, so I might actually just watch that first before picking it up on Blu-ray. But I do have the first film of this, and I thought I'd pick up its sequel, and it's Paul Newman in The Drowning Pool. The film is Harper, and that originally came out in the 60s. It's sort of like a private detective thriller film, and I haven't seen that one yet, but I want to pick this one up as I heard it was a Apollo 1 sequel, even though it came out about 10 years later. And Paul Newman as Harper, as he's on another case. I'm looking forward to checking this one out. I'll probably watch both of them on a double bill. But inside you do get 2 discs as well. You get the Blu-ray and you do get the DVD. And unfortunately, my copy is damaged a bit. The lemon swing tray, as you can see, a little bit is broken there, so that's a pain in the backside. You do get your art cards, and you also do get a poster, which is quite different to the normal artwork you get on the front cover. So it's this one here. Always enjoyed Paul Newman as an actor. He's been in some fantastic stuff. I really enjoyed him in The Sting, Colour, Money, and Cool Hand Luke, so I'm looking forward to checking out both Harper and The Drowning Pool. Next up are all films from the Arrow Video label, all on the sale. I picked up 1 standard edition, 1 with a slipcover, and 2 limited edition box sets. So first up is a film starring Pam Grier. I think she's a brilliant actress. I do like her and loads of different stuff she's been in. I did pick up one a little while ago, a prison one called, I think it was Black Mama, White Mama. She was great in that. She's always brilliant in Jackie Brown. I was nearly going to say the title of this film, but you probably guessed it already. It is Foxy Brown. Haven't seen this yet, but this was in the heights of the 70s during the blaxploitation era. She plays a normal everyday character, and her undercover boyfriend gets murdered, so she goes on a revenge trip trying to get the people who murdered her boyfriend. Sounds like a lot of fun, and I cannot wait to check it out. Apparently this also stars the guy who plays Huggy Bear in Starsky and Hutch, so I'm looking forward to keeping an eye out for him. They did do another one, I think it was called Coffee, but I didn't pick that one up, and I kind of wish I did now, but I've got this to watch in the meantime, and you do get quite a few special features as well. So that's Foxy Brown. Next up is a film that has been doing the rounds for a lot of YouTubers. A lot of people have been talking about this for quite a few months now, but 2 people in mind who have been mentioning this one quite a lot is my good friend Nige over at God 2004, link in the description, and Matt over at Vengeance Media. I'll leave the link to his Instagram page in the description down below as well. So go and give him a follow and give Nige a sub. And it's a film called Two Witches. This is quite a modern film from Arrow, and I've heard nothing but amazing things about it. Don't know too much about the film at all. Actually, I don't know nothing about the film, but I've been hearing that it's probably one of the best modern films Arrow has produced, and I think there is actually going to be a sequel to it. And I've been seeing that the limited edition version's been selling out, so I decided to pick it up straight away. Hoping to give this one a watch really soon, as Matt over at Vengeance Media actually the leading actress here, Rebecca Kennedy, and she really seems like a cool person, so I can't wait to check her out in this film. I've heard nothing but positive things. I think pretty much everybody who's checked this film out absolutely adores it. So that is Two Witches. 1 or 2 films are Arrow limited edition sets. One of them's been out for a little while, and one of them's quite a fairly recent release. The one that I picked up in the sale was The Wolf of Wall Street. Unfortunately, this isn't the 4K edition. The 4K edition has actually sold out pretty much everywhere. I think you can still get it on Amazon, but it's like 35 quid and I'm not paying that. So I decided just to get the Blu-ray version of it. So I've actually got the limited edition set. I have seen this film before, quite a few years ago when it came out. I think it came out in 2013, and it's a great Martin Scorsese film, starring Leonardo DiCaprio and most notably Margot Robbie. You got Jonah Hill in it as well, and I think Matthew McConaughey's in it. Great film. Haven't seen it since then, so I'm looking forward to rewatching it. I do have the Blu-ray of it, but I picked it up in Poundland when they were reducing them to clear. I think I got it for £1. And when I unboxed it, the disc wasn't in greatest of condition, so I decided might as well upgrade it. Get 2 discs here, you get loads of special features with it, and this one's quite a unique one, shall we say, as it does come with like the usual suspects with stuff what you'd get from Arrow, but it all comes in like this really stylish sort of wallet. Inside you get like these like credit cards, business cards. You even get $100 note as well. Ooh. You do get like a booklet in there, and that represents like a wad of cash if I can get it out. And then you got a bit of, and then you've got the Blu-ray here. Inside you get your discs, 2 discs. My only real fault with this box set is that they didn't include a poster and art cards with it like other Arrow limited editions do. But hey ho, I did pick it up pretty cheaply for £20. It's not too bad. And the final thing I picked up is, yes, you've guessed it, another limited edition Arrow box set. I was going to get this on 4K, but I thought, probably just leave it, as I couldn't find it on Amazon. It was still sold out on Amazon, but they did have this one on Blu-ray for $24.99, but I managed to get it quite a bit cheaper, as I did have a £10 voucher if I collected it from one of those Amazon pickup point things, so it cost me £14. And it is a Jerry Thomas film by Bernardo Bertolucci. Probably butchered his name, and that is The Last Emperor. This was apparently a huge hit back in the 80s, won loads of awards, and I have checked out the trailer and it looks like a sweeping epic, and I cannot wait to check it out. It's about the last emperor, who'd guessed it, of China and his life. It stars Peter O'Toole in it, and you do get Ruchi Sakamoto in it as well, who sadly passed away quite recently. He was a great actor and musician. He was also in Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence with David Bowie, so check that one out if you haven't seen that one already. This one's very similar to your traditional Arrow box set release. You get your Blu-ray release, and you get 2 discs. One's the director's cut, one's the theatrical cut, and you do get like a load of art cards. You actually get more here than you normally do. I think you actually get 8 instead of like 4 or 5, so that's good to see. A nice booklet here with various essays about the film, and all that lovely cardboard smell of the booklet. It's very nice. Look at me talking about the smell of cardboard. And you also do get another lovely poster, which looks fantastic. I do like posters, but I'm a huge fan of folded posters because you still see the creases when you put them in a photo frame, but hey, still very nice addition. I am looking forward to checking out The Last Emperor sometime. It is quite a lengthy film. I think the normal cut of it is about 3 hours long, and the extended cut is nearly 4 hours long. The thing is, with the 4K, only the theatrical cut is in 4K, the extended cut is in Blu-ray, so yeah, might as well stick with this limited edition Blu-ray one. I'm very happy to have it in the collection. It looks like a wonderful set, another incredible set from Arrow. They do know how to pull out the park with these limited editions. So yeah, that's The Last Emperor. Well, that's everything I had picked up and delivered over the past few weeks. Tell me what you think of my Blu-ray haul in the comments section down below. Have you seen some of these big epics here, such as The Wolf of Wall Street or The Last Emperor? Or have you seen Two Witches? Tell me all in the comment section down below, and we'll have a good old chat about it. And be sure to subscribe to Nigel at RockGod2004 and follow Matt over at Vengeance Media. Show them some support. They've both got brilliant platforms. So anyway, that'll do it for today. Thank you ever so much for taking the time to watch my video. I hope you enjoy it. You stay safe, Take care, and I'll see you all on the next video. Bye.